leads like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Striker, 3, strike 2. Hey, left.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now he brings up 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Long red, yellow, red, yellow.
Here's Tua. And right with it here over the middle. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. The Raiders at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Number 38. Black shot.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Throwing right, and that's complete. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
From the gun, it's Tua. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Hey, move. Green back. 6, 7.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. In trouble, and he's taken down. Jalen Phillips racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you hit them with body blows. can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Hood. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that with no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. While this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Hey, it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up a throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
He actually quit counting last week in a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
After the turnover, it's Tua. They'll get that complete to Albert O. Touchdown! Albert O, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet. Dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
You got to do what you got to do. Don't worry about your hands, though.
No.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
take an empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Play action, now it's Tua. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Looking to pass. Tua. That's complete. It's Okurebunom. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Evades him at the 10. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone for a Las Vegas touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass, and the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated. And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
this offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run again with Hood. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays high.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On the carry, it's Hood. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
They'll try and run for it. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down. Positive. Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
White, blue, black, yellow, blue.
Tua going to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36.
Plastic, thick, blue striker.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, green, ready?
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Stick. Level.
On play action, here's Tua. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Right blue. Ball red.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 24 yards. Now we're first and 10 at the 11. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's second and 2 now from the 3. Now Tua. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Tua sets up to pass it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
There's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. They'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Dolphins 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Going right side here, and that's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas where the Raiders are on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get...
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 77 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Dolphins 14.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime. They sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Right back to him on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here we
The
go.
last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Trail green. Red cycle. Cut.
Here's Tua. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Red.
From midfield, here's Tua. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
First and 10.
Ready?
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Albert Okwuegbunam with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put...
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This is Hood on the ground, and he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Red, yellow. Black shot.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Steps away. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Red, cycle. Hey, red. Field, flag.
2 and a throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They'll set up to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. else, he's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail. As time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They run here with Hood. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
Right, 60. Right, right.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's barely safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Striker, 3-3. Eagle blue. Smash, red.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got his man complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what you think's going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Dolphins 44.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Black apron. Pressure, 6.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. In motion left goes a tight end. On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Max Crosby getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And they will take a knee here. Defense will spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. And they take a knee. So for Las Vegas, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.